Okay everyone, this is Rockaruda here, and today I'm going to talk about my 2-year update with the ECM Synchronika. I never got around to doing my 1-year review of the machine after having it for a year. So instead, I did the 2-year later update. So I bought this machine December of 2016. It was one of their package deals from Whole Latte Love with the Chiado E6P V2 grinder, which has worked very well. No problems with it, thankfully. Knock on whatever that is. And same thing for the machine. The only problem I did have is over time, machine running, some of the screws did loosen up. So I just popped some of the panels off, double checked a lot of the screws, some of the screws underneath, tightened it back up, and there was no more rattling. So I was getting some rattle noises, and that's what was causing it, with some loose screws over time loosening, just becoming loose, no big deal. Now they have an update for the machine. They have a newer PID. I have the older version, which maxes out at 263 for temperature. The newer version goes to 272. I haven't gone around to doing that yet. It's up to you whether you want that or not, or need it, but I haven't done it. One thing I did, I actually did get this recently. Here's the tamper that comes with the Synchronika, which has worked fine a couple of years, no problem. Obviously, there's no moving parts. Well, what I went to now is I went to the Espresso calibrated flat bottom tamper, and what this allows you to do is you basically get a consistent tamp every single time. And what makes a little click when you hit the 30 pounds of pressure, and your tamps will be consistent every single time, which has helped tremendously with dialing in a shot. So without further ado, let's actually brew some coffee. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I also purchased one of these smart Wi-Fi plugs, which allows me to schedule the machine to go on and off. So I have the switch here, let's leave it on, and this controls when the machine turns on and off. So I set a schedule, turn on, say like 6 a.m. Machine turns on, gets all warmed up, so I'm ready to have some coffee. It's ready to go. And I also have it shut off roughly like an hour or so after we leave for work, and it shuts the machine down for us. It works out really well. This was made by TP-Link. This is their smart mini Wi-Fi plug. Check it out. Alright, let's brew some coffee. Okay, so let's get some coffee ready. The coffee I'm using is from a company in Portland, Maine called Coffee by Design. And what's great about that is they actually, when you order online, the coffee online, it's roasted to order. So when you get it in the mail, there's a little date on the bottom of the package that says when the coffee was roasted, which is usually a couple days before you get it. So super fresh. And I got that in some comments in my previous video to use better locally roasted coffee. So over the past couple of years, I've been looking for the perfect coffee that my wife and I both like, and we landed on this, and this has been amazing. This is the Coffee by Design Bella Crema. So let's get going. So the grinder has been very consistent, and you see, a couple years later, it hasn't gotten any louder. It's operated basically the same, and it's very consistent with how much it actually still doses once I get it set up. Let's knock this down a little bit. Alright, now I do have a camera stand this time, so let's pause it here real quick, and we're going to tamp. Alright, so now we're going to use the Espresso calibrated tamper, flat bottom, 58mm. And doing some research on a good technique, I try to make sure this is kind of level the way around a little bit, like this. Feel for it. And I read a lot of people lean up against the counter, and it gives you a nice better angle to push straight down. Boom. 30 pounds, equal pressure. Give a little polish over, and there we have it. Beautiful coffee, ready to go. It's back over here. It's in our machine. We're ready to go. too bad. Might be a little on the fast side. Look at that. Well, this coffee comes out, it has the bell crema, so it's pretty rich in crema. And tastes delicioso. And right there, let's go right there. Unfortunately, I can't have milk. And all my milks, all the milks, look at that. Beautiful. Really do a number on my stomach, unfortunately. So, I just do Americanos. Alright, here we go. 2 years later, good cup of coffee. Thanks for watching. And if you do looking to purchase this machine, yes, it is insanely expensive, and if I ever thought I was going to buy a coffee machine with a grinder that costs this much money, I'd say you're crazy. But after spending the money and having this for a couple of years, both my wife and I use this every day, multiple times a day, and it has been worth it. It definitely has been worth the investment, and we hope to keep this machine forever. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy some coffee making.